How is it going, everybody? Had a plan to go duck hunting this morning, but I think I'm finally sick. We went duck hunting yesterday morning. Had a stuffy nose, felt incredible. Wrapped up the hunt, got in the truck, and literally felt like I got hit by a freight train. Runny nose, sore throat, all sorts of good stuff. So, and I don't think we really missed much. It was, a very ducky day today. Windy, very, very windy, north wind, a little bit of rain, cloudy skies. But yesterday we saw one bufflehead, a couple of redheads. So the divers are making their way, but we're gonna let the spot chill until next weekend. We got a buddy coming up from downstate, and we are hopefully going to absolutely put the hammer down on the diver ducks. Kind of the reason I wanted to make this video. It is obviously another Ask Hunter for Life video. We got a bunch of great questions that we're going to answer here shortly, but we really haven't been fulfilling the whole mission statement lately. Aside from my blind butt getting out and trying to show people that you can still get out and hunt fish with a disability. We haven't been helping veterans, kids as much as we want to this time of year. And I mean, I do have college. That's kind of an excuse, but not really. But this ice fishing season, we got a few disabled people, a couple of veterans lined up that want to go ice fishing, that we're going to finally being able to accommodate, having the two-person snowmobiles in the arsenal, a couple of big sleds. We can put the wheelchairs just right into the sled, tow them out of the ice, put them on the fish, and hopefully have a heck of a time. But if you guys know anybody in the Upper Peninsula, Marquette County, close to Marquette County, or anybody that would be willing to make a trip up here, we would love to take them ice fishing. It should. I mean, it's already getting pretty cold. We've had a couple mornings below freezing, so hopefully the ice fishing season will come early and it'll stay a while. With that being said, let's get right into the questions before I ramble on any longer about anything else. Okay, first question. Our buddy James Barron says, didn't win again, but I'll keep trying. Thanks for doing the giveaways. You're welcome, brother. Thank you for watching the videos. We want to do the giveaways if you guys didn't watch the videos. Pretty good somatic relationship going on there. His question is, okay, here we go. What's your favorite 3 fish to eat in order? First one, burbot, obviously. That's tough. I don't know if it's a cough medicine or the fact that that's an actual tough question. Definitely burbot. Probably walleye after burbot. I could say like halibut or saltwater fish, but I don't get to eat those on a regular basis. I'm gonna say things that we can just eat on a regular basis. Burbot, walleye, smoked lake trout. We had some smoked lake trout in the duck boat the other morning. Shout out to you, James. Gave him some fish and he smoked it up for us. So much appreciated and very, very delicious. Thank you for that question, James Barron. Next question. Okay. Our buddy Kirk's Outdoors. Good buddy. He actually just won our last giveaway. Wear that t-shirt with pride, brother. He wants to know if we've ever fished for Great Lakes whitefish. We have in the past. My sister is big into the whole Pinterest thing, and got some crazy deal for, it was like 6 guys for a whole day. Could go to Sturgeon Bay in Wisconsin and go whitefish fishing. It was like $150. So we went down there. This is actually a pretty funny story. All 6 of us were in the shanty. One big shanty wood. It was a half barrel keg converted into a wood stove. It's like 80 degrees when you get in there. They pull you out on the ice in a trailer. Get out there. Rods are already lined up in the shanty, baited. Stove's already going. Warmer than heck in there. And we sit down. My dad and I are in like opposite corners of the shanty. Everybody else is kind of all around. And my dad catches the first fish. I'm just kind of, messing around. I'm like, hey, Dad, give me your hole. We're all using the exact same bait, the exact same lure, exact same everything. Sat down and caught like probably 30, 35, the like almost 60 whitefish that we ended up with. that's probably the only time we've actually successfully been white fishing, or actually really even targeted them. But we are going to get into it a little bit more up here on Munising Bay. We had some buddies that went out last winter, and needless to say, put the beat down on them. So we're going to give that a try because burbot season was pretty slow last year, so we need a fallback plan if for whatever reason it's slow again. Thank you for that question, Kirky boy. Our buddy Novids wants to know, what is your Instagram? Scott Evans 906 or Hunters for Life USA. Thank you, brother. Natural Medic. You're one heck of a guy, brother. Ooh. That mystery redneck would like to know where he can catch some giant northern pike. It's the fall time, so pretty much anywhere you can catch pike, you have a chance of catching a giant. There's one spot. I'm sorry, brother. You're a good friend, but there's one spot I'm not going to tell you. That spot we did the catch, cook, and clean video. Check that out. We caught some dandies. But as far as catching high numbers of good pike and having the chance of catching giants, you got Silver Lake Basin, which is the second to last basin on the Dead River chain. Great spot. Deer Lake's an incredible spot. Sadly, if you catch them, you can't keep them. So if you catch, 40, 45-inch northern, you're going to have to get a replica, which I'm not 100% sure. But I think somebody told me that if you get a replica, it's a little more pricey than getting the actual mount. All right, so Deer Lake, Silver Lake. Dead River Basin's got some good ones. Ford River, we had a buddy that was cracking 40 pluses out of the Ford River on Little Bay to Knock. I honestly haven't fished for a pike in a while. Oh, and he wanted to know what can he use. My go-to top secret pike lure is just a simple 5-inch Zoom Fluke, the all white one. Don't get into the sparkles, nothing like that. With a peg sinker. I just use typically like 55 or like 60-pound braid. I don't really worry about steel eaters, and I very rarely do I have a problem. But you just peg that sinker to like a 4-aught EWG bass hook. That way, there's something about when that fluke falls vertically to the bottom as opposed to like slowly going down horizontally that the pike just go mad for it. There are your big bucktail spinners, chartreuse spinner baits with big long trailers on them. Tend to work pretty good. Shout out to you, Chandler, for teaching me that one. But thank you for that question, that mystery redneck. Sorry, guys, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, back on track here. Dayton Coop wants to know. Dayton Cope. Sorry, brother, if I butchered that. Dayton Cope wants to know, what is the longest fish you ever caught? Caught some big salmon, some real big salmon when I was a kid. Caught some big halibut when we were in Alaska. And caught I'd probably have to say the longest fish we've ever caught was a hammerhead shark. When I was like 10 years old, we went on vacation in Hawaii, and swimming all day long on the beach. Everybody goes in, we cast out a surf rod way out into the waves off the beach, and wake up in the morning and check it, and we had a absolute giant of a hammerhead shark on. Needless to say, I'm pretty sure I didn't go swimming for the rest of that vacation. Kind of terrified of the ocean. More scared of snakes than the ocean. Mark Falk Fishing would like to know, what is your PB bass? 7-pound largemouth, 6'4" smallmouth, 6'6". I think so, yeah, 6'4" smallmouth. Caught last spring. We're gonna break it this year. There's a guy that the spot we were fishing, he got I think an 8-1 and a 7'4" like the same weekend, and he didn't know about the rage craw. So we're gonna beat the PB this spring on the smallmouth at least. I don't think it's possible to break a 7-pound largemouth in the UP. Caught that one when I was downstate Michigan. Can you have a shout out on Instagram? No, you cannot. Ooh. I'm not sure. Clarify. I don't know if this is supposed to be La Bassin or LA Bassin. Let's go with La Bassin. Because there's a capital L and a lowercase a. Not really sure. But keep with the vids. What brand of shotgun would you recommend? I would recommend it. I would honestly recommend a Remington 870. Get them typically brand new under like $400, and you can $400. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money for a shotgun. You can buy cheaper ones. I think my buddy got a Mossberg Maverick or something like that for like $100. And the thing didn't make it through an entire season before it was a pile of rust. But Remington 870, that guy's probably like 15, 20 years old. Durable, reliable. You can beat the heck out of it. You know, doesn't have the price tag of a Brett or Brunelli, so if you get a little scratch on it, you don't feel terrible about it. So I would definitely recommend a Remington 870. I'll go with the Express Magnum. That way you can shoot 3.5. So I just have the regular 870, so I can only shoot up to 3 shot. But 3.5 definitely can make a difference. Thank you for that question, LeBassin. Brush Creek Outdoors would like to know, what is my favorite musky lure? I haven't caught a muskie in probably almost 15 years, I bet. We used to troll for them a lot downstate, like St. Clair, Erie, and use literally like 12 to like 18-inch stick baits, trolling like 4 or 5 miles an hour, catching absolute giants. But as far as I have muskie baits, I bought an entire tackle box when Gander Mountain was going out of business. Filled an entire tackle box with muskie baits. Still have yet to catch any muskies on them. But ask me that question after our first muskie fishing video, and we'll let you know. But thank you for that question, brother. Sorry that I could not be helpful. That is all of the questions that we have for this video. Once again, thank you guys all for your support. We hit 2,000. Cool. Now it's time to hit 5,000 so we can give these away, as well as it probably takes a while, a little while to hit 5,000. So I'll probably get a couple more awesome prizes to give to you guys for helping us along the way. Definitely keep spreading the word about the channel. We're gonna be helping a lot more people come this winter. As I said, when I said earlier in the video that we weren't really fulfilling the mission statement, totally forgot to tell you guys, we had pardon my French, we had a badass disabled gentleman go out deer hunting with us last week. This guy had the track chair, pretty cool truck with had like a big long beam that would pick the track chair up out of the back of his truck and kind of swing it out to the door, and you can get out and get in it. The dude was upset because he couldn't shoot his compound bow out of the blind we had him set up in, which I was kind of honestly just impressed that somebody was able to shoot a compound bow out of a wheelchair. I'm not even in a wheelchair and I can't even shoot a compound bow. But we got him set up with a crossbow. Had a spot where we had a couple of nice 8-pointers coming in. Unfortunately, he could not connect, but hopefully we'll have the privilege to take him out again. Hopefully put him on a deer. Got some big deer in the good old Oakland County downstate. But thank you guys for your support. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to have a little shout out, whatever you want to call it, on YouTube, drop a question that you would like us to answer in this video. Can I have a shout out is not a question. I'm just going to laugh at that. But thank you guys for watching. As always, happy adventures.